Hey guys, this deck list with Arcanine EX, Moltres EX and Mew EX just did go undefeated in a huge tournament in Pokemon TCG Pocket. And I want to talk to you about real quick. This is the new counter to the best decks in the game. The best decks in the game are Celebi EX and Mewtwo EX. And so Arcanine EX does it one more time. He counters the best decks in the game because it does 140 damage to Celebi because Celebi has a fire weakness. And that means that Celebi gets one shot no matter what. Even if the Celebi EX uses blue to negate 10 damage, it doesn't even matter. Arcanine EX still one-shots that thing, even without a Giovanni. And that is just an absolutely incredible thing to have, you know. If you one-shot that Celebi through a blue without needing even a Giovanni, that is incredible. Like, as I said already, Celebi is one of the best decks in the game together with Mewtwo EX, and to counter it like that is huge. So now you need a counter to the Mewtwo EX. You need a way to deal with the Mewtwo EX as well, right? And you just take in a Mew or maybe even two. Because, hear me out, yes, Mew needs 3 energy attachment, which is kinda heavy, right? So it needs a while to get going, but you have the Moltres EX, and through Moltres EX you generate the energy to Arcanine EX. You never need to actually attach an energy to the Arcanine because Moltres does the job for you. So every energy you can attach that to Mew to ensure it gets ready. And yeah, Moltres EX also functions as a wallet, has 140 HP, and it will guarantee buy you a turn or two. But the upsides of this deck, they don't stop here yet, because now of course we have the addition of Leaf, which is absolutely perfect. It reduces the retreat cost of your active Pokemon this turn by 2, and Arcanine has 2 retreat costs, and even more important, you can now retreat that Moltres EX for free with Leaf, which is fantastic. But just in case you do not draw early into your Moltres EX, right, so you don't have it as a starter, that is not too big of an issue because you still don't have to start with a Growlithe, as you have Mewtwo EX, which also functions as a wall. It's a basic Pokemon. It has 130 HP, which is quite good. At the beginning it will guarantee buy you 2 turns, maybe even 3. And what makes this even better and even more consistent is the addition of Budding Expeditioner. That's a new supporter card, and it functions as a Koga, but only for Mew EX. So you start with Mew EX, and when it would be about to die, no problem, you just use Budding Expeditioner, you put it back into your hand and back onto your bench. It is again full HP, and you can even use the Budding Expeditioner as a free retreat cost for Mew EX, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, as you can see, like, you have counters to the really the best decks in the game once again, just like Arcanine always managed to do. But this one now is even more consistent. This is even better, right? Arcanine did it in the past. It countered Pikachu EX even by itself, right? But you played it with the Charizard. You had Charizard in your deck in order to deal with the Mewtwo EX. So you cover both of the best decks. But now you do that with Mew EX, which just a basic, you know. Pikachu fell off the map a little bit, but it still sees play and you still counter it. Now you counter the Celebi EX, and now you have a basic Pokemon to deal with the Mewtwo EX, which makes this deck so much more consistent. And yeah, that's pretty much all about it. But I want to mention a few things real quick, because I get asked this a lot. Why that every single deck that I cover on this channel pretty much has the red card in it. And yeah, I covered this in the past. Like, this is just... the red card is just included here because the red card is a very good and common way to cheat in tournaments. Everyone pretty much does it. They include the red card in their deck lists in order for your opponent to adjust to it and change their gameplay, but they don't actually play that. It is just a way to cheat in tournaments. I won't go in deep detail exactly how that works, as I covered this already in the past. But keep in mind, like when I include the red card in my deck list here on this channel, they are not actually in the deck. This is just a cheating mechanic in tournaments, okay? I want to point that out real quick. And yeah, here are a few adjustments you can make to this deck list. Like you can remove the potions, right? You can get rid of 1 X speed, maybe even 2. You also don't really need the Giovanni, although 1 copy of Giovanni is awesome. But yeah, you can get rid of the potions, right? Forget about the red card, as I just said. And so yeah, if you got rid of the red card, you got rid of 1, maybe even 2 potions, maybe even an X speed, you can add in other cards, like a second Mew EX, a second Leaf, a second Budding Expeditioner, and so on and so forth. And so now we did it. That was everything I wanted to talk about this deck, and yeah, I couldn't help myself but show it to you and talk a little bit about it, because I think this is a top tier deck in the meta game right now. It's really consistent. It counters the best decks, all 3 of them even. Like you cover the Mewtwo EX, you cover the Celebi EX, you cover the Pikachu EX. Everything gets kind of countered, and the consistency here is really high. Again, this deck got even better. This is a better deck list than the previous one we had with Mewtwo EX, so it's a huge buff to this deck, and it is incredibly good. Definitely build this and give it a try. I would highly recommend you do so. But yeah, that's it for now. If you like this kind of content, please consider leaving a follow. But until next time, take care of yourselves, have a great day, and bye bye.